The service and maintenance guidebook that is in your owner's manual in your car that the engineers developed and they put in the booklet is the bare minimum. They basically designed it to reach the amount of max efficiency for EPA standards, so they get less fines when they do that. I'll tell you this, right? They basically designed it to where you're driving normally like a grandma on the highway most of the time. There's no other cars, no other like dirt going into your air filter, nothing. The car is always running at peak operation. There's nothing, they're not really wearing out a lot of stuff. Like, it's as if the car is driving in a very closed environment is the way that they designed their maintenance rubric. Which, honestly, I don't think you should believe in a twin turbocharged V6 that is direct injection, alright? I'm gonna repeat that. Does it make any sense to run a lower viscosity oil in a twin turbocharged direct injection V6? Do you know how many issues you can cause by doing that? Don't listen to these guys. I'm telling you, if you're gonna listen to these guys, you're gonna end up in the dealership more than you're driving the car. What could possibly go wrong for doing an oil change at a shorter interval? What could possibly go wrong? Nothing. Exactly. But what could possibly go wrong at doing an oil change at a longer interval? A lot could go wrong. Like, bro, I'll even talk about the air filter, all right? 30,000 miles on an air filter does not make a lot of sense. I'm going to tell you why. You're driving your car in a bunch of different places. Your car is taking every single amount of dust of everywhere you go. The air filter is the first protection before you even get to the turbocharger. The air filter is pretty much protecting the turbocharger. Any sort of sand that gets in between the air filter that gets to the turbocharger can lead to turbocharger wear. If your turbocharger is spinning at a very high speed and you drive on the beach a lot and the sand is slowly getting past the air filter, it's acting like sandpaper on your compressor and inducer side on the turbocharger. That can lead to wear and efficiency being lost on your turbocharger system, and you don't want that. You're not going to want to use a cheap air filter, and you're not going to want to run an air filter for a very long time. Like 30,000 miles, depending on where you're driving, is absolutely insane. At least check your air filter every single oil change. Bro, checking your air filter on a VR30 takes at least 2 minutes. Pop your hood, there's 2 clips, lift it up and just look at it. Or if you have open air intakes, you could just obviously observe it. And a lot of people, they might get these big fancy intakes that are open air intakes. They don't maintain it. Like, I pop their hood and I see all this dust on their intake. I'm like, yo, bro, you can't be doing this. You're getting dirt inside of your intake. You're gonna damage your turbocharger and your MAF sensor, your MAF airflow sensor. Do you know how expensive those pieces can be? You know your turbocharger, you have to remove your engine to get to your turbocharger, right? So you want to protect it before anything catastrophic happens. Speaking of open air filters, anybody that's telling you to wash your air filter, don't listen to them, bro. Don't listen to them. A new air filter is always going to be better than air filter that you washed. You lose quality every single time you wash it. Now, I can make this a 50-minute video just talking about every single thing, but I think it's better if I just make an Excel sheet or something. If you comment down below, make an Excel sheet, I'll just make an Excel sheet and put everything. Like, I'll make it based off of this, but I'll add certain things that I get from tuners, master techs, that tell me to do, and I'll just add it to the sheet. You know what I'm saying? But thank you for watching. If you have any more questions, please comment below.